Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. I know you're getting bored with this 2007 Honda Quadra Cut. We had put this thing back together. It had a stuck intake valve. Carburetor was extremely dirty. This came in a group of 4 for $40. The others I've rectified already. The Mangler, the yard machine engine here, Briggs & Stratton. We got another Honda Troy built and another Briggs Murray. These have all been rectified, fixed. This was the last one in the group. So I think we have success with it. I'll show you what I ended up doing with this because it was surging in the last video. I checked fuel. The fuel looked to be okay. I ended up taking the carb off again. And what I wanted to do is check the, how would I say, sequence this thing goes together with. You got this plastic outer air filter cover type deal, the backing plate thing. Then you have a piece of metal, which is part of the linkage here. Then you have a gasket, then you have the carburetor, then you have a piece of metal which acts as a kind of a shield, keeps the air from the recoil blowing against the fins of the engine. And then you have a piece of plastic here as a spacer, and there's gaskets on either side of that. So this thing was kind of backwards. The metal plate here was facing out. There's kind of a V here, and it was facing backwards. I don't work on enough of these Honda engines to be able to do this blindfolded. So luckily, if you can believe it, I had another junk Honda, same year, Quadra Cut system, same model number. This one actually came with the bag. The other thing I noticed here on the linkage, the spring, on this one it's on the back hole. On the one I just fixed, the spring's on this forward hole. So since the other one was kind of backwards in the rest of it, I figured maybe they screwed up the spring. I went ahead and moved the spring to the back hole like this one is. Looking at this one's been in a fire. This piece of plastic should actually cover the hole here. It's melted and fallen down. This thing was on fire at one point. So I kind of followed the sequence here that this one was put together by. So it's good to have a bunch of junk. I can go to another machine and figure out what the deal is. Kind of surprised, same year, same model. That's a coincidence. In about the same condition. So what I ended up doing on this machine, I'll use this old rusty carb as an example. The secondary jet on this one, I had first cleaned this. I put some carb cleaner down the jet. This will pop off, this little plastic cap. In this case, it's got a Phillips head screw. Sometimes you'll have plastic or a screw. So I removed the screw, squirted some carb cleaner down the hole. It seemed to be draining. I poked my bread wrapper down there. I thought I had it free and clear, but I didn't. Second time removing it, I was able to put the bread wrapper deeper into the jet here, the idle jet, and break out some crud that was in there, and I was able to move the wire further down the jet. So I messed with that, kept spraying carb clean and moving the wire up and down, and I got it cleaner than it had been, so that was my fault for not rectifying the secondary jet. When this is blocked or semi-blocked, you'll have the surging that this one exhibited earlier. So that was a pain in the ass, but we got it going. Took up a lot of my afternoon messing with this thing. But we got it square. I just got to do the handle, get rid of that aluminum spike and sharpen the blades. The twin blades need to be touched up. So as I was messing with this, the scrapper that delivers stopped and brought me 4 fine beauties, which I'll set up here in the next video and show you what I got. See what's going to start and what doesn't. So I paid $70 for this pile of junk and 3 gas cans. One's missing the blade, he said. I got to figure out which one that is. This is missing a recoil. So we'll dig a little deeper into these in a minute. Let me put you guys to bed, and then I'll do a video for you for tomorrow. So we're plowing along. We'll keep at it. Please tip your waitress and wait staff. They're doing a great job. I'll come back at you here with another video on the 4 for $70. Paid a little bit more, but I'll explain in the second video what that's all about. Have a good day.